July the 4th, 1950. And I was living in Cottonwood, Arizona, and another fellow and I had this little old shack where we fixed our meals, and we worked on a farm picking fruit and pulling weeds. Anyway, come the 4th of July, we decided to go to Prescott, which is 40 miles away. And so we got up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and we decided we would walk if need be, if we couldn't catch a ride. So we walked about from Cottonwood to Clarkdale, about 3 miles, and it was still real early daylight, and somebody came along, picked us up, said, "We're going up as far as Jerome," which is mountainside. So we rode up that far. Then we got out and start walking again, and we only had about another 30 miles to go. So finally somebody come by. There wasn't hardly any traffic on the road. Finally a car come by and picked us up and took us into Prescott, where the big 4th of July rodeo. And I didn't have any money, and this other boy, he was about a year older than I was, and I think he had 25 cents, but it costs $1 a piece to get in. So we couldn't afford to go in the gate, so there was a wooden fence all the way around rodeo ground, so we decided to walk around it. And we, way on the back side, here was a loose board, and we pulled it to the side, and there was a few other people that also were looking for a free trip to the rodeo, so they were crawling through, and so we crawled through. And Wesley, the other boy, he said, "We better not go up in the grandstands because they might check, see if you have a ticket or not." And we didn't have a ticket. So he said, "Let's go down where all the cowboys are, down by the chutes where they let the broncs and the animals out." And so we went down there, and they had all kinds of riding broncs, and then they had the bull riding, and that was very exciting because I'd never been to a rodeo. That was my very first one. And then they had a guy come out and roped a steer, I think it was, and he jerked it, and his horse lost balance, and he fell over, and the cowboy was in the saddle and fell right and rolled over the guy and killed him right there in front of us.
Oh.
And first time I've ever seen anyone die, and it wasn't funny, but we were pretty shook up. And so as soon as the rodeo was out, we started walking 40 miles home. Well, we got 2 or 3 miles and caught a ride, and so we got home by dark, and that was the 4th of July, 1950. So,
Burying the horse.
okay, you want another story?
Sure.